Hello, we're back for part two. This is probably going to be about 7 to 8 minutes. And if I have to extend it past that, I'm going to come back on another part of the video. Okay, picking up 9 a.m. If you're doing your protein powder, remember, I just warned you. If you're going to do the AG powder with a juicing blend, do not do a protein powder because the protein is going to act up. For me, I've always had issue with protein powder. So be careful of that. Do what suits you best. If you got a regimen of protein powder, stay with your regimen. If it don't work for you, you just starting out like this, I need you to check what best works with your body. Maybe you're on a specific type of diet. Check. Find the balance that works for you. Next, I was watching Tiffany Montgomery the other day, and she mentioned oregano oil because that just gets rid of a lot of bacteria parasites. Go right on ahead. Test that out for yourself. But if it's a good oil for you, go get it. Next, a multivitamin. Now, what I used to do, I didn't used to do multivitamins. I used to do key minerals. Hold on one second. The bottle is on the table across the room. Hold on. There's this. It's called key minerals. I used to do key minerals, and I tried to give this to my dad. He would not take it, but it actually helped his joints momentarily. The problem was it gives you a lot of gas, and you had to be careful of mixing it with medication. My dad takes a lot of medication, so he wasn't able to take it the way that I used to take it. And the reason I don't take it the way that I wasn't drinking enough water. Because if you don't drink enough water with this kind of stuff, what will happen, and it's happened to me, is that stuff will cake up and start to come out your pores. Okay? I remember I took it for 3 days straight. It caked up and came out my pores. Wasn't drinking enough water. I was drinking 16 ounces of water in a day, and it was like my body said, "Oh, you gonna take this and you gonna drink 16 ounces of water?" Yeah, that stuff was caking up and coming up to the surface of my skin as white blotches. And I was like, what the heck is it? I had stopped taking it. Didn't know what it was. Same thing with vitamin D when I took the actual capsule, powdered capsule of it. I was like, oh, this is why I suggest liquid. So do your oil. Do a fish oil. Now, I'm going to suggest this. There's a company called Complex. It was a young woman who was pregnant. Now, we're going to get into that because some of us are about to go into pregnancy season. I was following her YouTube channel, and she used Complex as her vitamin supplement. Complex, it has multiple different vitamin formulas. And it's like a liquid vitamin, meaning the capsule actually got liquid and oil inside of it, not powder. So it may be easily digestible. See how that works? So when the capsule dissolves, it's liquid going into the body, not like dusty capsule with like all that gritty little dust. You know what I'm saying? Next, you can do cucumber water at 11 a.m. You take water, you chop up some cucumber in it. It's great for digestion if you do not want to. I had a friend, she said, just chop the cucumber up and eat it. Now, she will also do it where she would boil the cucumber and drink the cucumber liquid as like a tea. And it would help with digestive issues. So if you do a cucumber water, and my suggestion is adding cilantro to this water, that then it helps with mood swings. For my people that are going to go into pregnancy mode, your mood's going to be upside down and backwards. Cilantro, I have had moments where I was so either dealing with anxiety or frustration. I would take I'm talking leafy, fresh, highly fragrant, just came out of the grocery store in the pack, fresh cilantro, not dried up, fresh. Drop that in some water. I shook that water bottle up with that in there. I drank the water that I had just stuck that in. It was like I felt immediate reaction in my body. Like my entire senses just perked up. My mood was completely changed. So you do that and put cilantro in water, you're going to be good. Fish oil. Now, I've never been a fish oil person. I've seen people take fish oil, but I think fish oil and I think about the smell of fish. And I think, is my urine going to smell like fish? Same thing with vitamin B. And so a lot of people have vitamin B, vitamin B6 and B12 deficiencies. Let me explain something to you. When you change your diet, you need to start supplementing vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. Because guess what? A lot of people that deal with depression, that's the deficiency they have. They aren't taking B6 or B12. How do I know? My doctor used to suggest it when I was a kid, didn't understand it. When I went vegan and realized I was dealing with a little bit of depressive issues, I was like, wait, I need to start taking that. Problem is, you start to smell, your urine is going to start smelling. And it's going to turn yellow. A little bit fishy. That's why you got to keep flushing yourself out with water. Omega-3. Now, I told you can mix the brain juice from Minute Maid. That has omega-3s in it. And there's certain legumes and all that kind of stuff that you can eat that's going to give you your omega-3s. So, think about that. Lunch. This meal can be a heavier meal. I would suggest you do one meal that's heavy in your day, because that way your body, especially those of you that do the high carb because you just went on an exercise and a run, so you're going to be hungry right now. This is when you want to treat yourself. You ever see people, they be models and they're like, I had me a burger for lunch and this, that, and that. It's like, yes, because if you're doing all this stuff to your body needs that sustenance of a heavy meal. I'm vegan. I'll do a veggie burger. You could do a vegan Alfredo. Do a salad with vegan chicken. If you're a chicken person, go ahead and eat the regular chickpea salad. You can do, there's this place called Next Level Burger. Oh, it was my favorite. You could do a vegan burger and then have a Cobb salad on the side of it. Oh, so I'm gonna come back in the next one.